Welcome, Libra Scorpio, to your wrapping up at 2025. Okay, let's get in here. This is going to be November, December for the last 2 months, kind of a forecast, kind of looking and seeing how you're going to end this. And this is going to be a little preview of what's to come in 2026. Okay, so let's see. Libra Scorpio. Ooh, that's where they want to be. They always want to cut the deck. It's like, thank you. It always makes it easier for me to the cards that I actually need. I don't have to hold this huge deck in my hands. Thank you. Queen of Discs. Wow. Going to use that Capricorn energy to come on in, huh? Okay. With some science. Okay. Queen of Discs is the ambitious woman, yet affectionate and kind, charming, timid, practical. If she is in reverse, she would be foolish, dull, moody, those attributes of a Capricorn in reverse, right? But I love it because it's also very domesticated. This is the kind of Stepford wife feeling. That's what Capricorn is, guys. It's the Stepford wife. It's the one that comes in and you're going to go to this house party. She made the appetizers. She made the appetizers. She's very home warming. She's very welcoming. She's the mom that's going to come in and make sure that all the kids have s'mores. She's going to make sure that the house party has all the appetites and all the delicious everything. The house is neat and nice, and she's going to make sure everybody's comfortable. That is Capricorn. And that's what it's saying. It's saying that you're being very welcoming in. You're being very hospitable. Very hospitable. And, it's November. I mean, it's Thanksgiving time. This is the holiday season. So, yes, Libra Scorpio, being very hospitable. Very grounded. Looking at things, not letting, but remember, she's very earthy as well. So you're going to feel very grounded. You're going to be very grounded. You're not going to let anybody walk on you or tell you anything at this time. We do have the full moon in Taurus, though, coming in right now into that Scorpion season, right? So, I mean, you guys have Scorpio in you, so you're going to allow a lot of that earth energy to, kind of invade your space, which I think right now would be a good idea, though, especially because we're talking about the science of things. What else are we talking about? Show us what else we're talking about, Spirit, here. We're also talking about the Fool. Whoa. Whoa. So you're going to, oh my goodness. What you don't see coming that the universe has for you that you cannot control is this setting yourself to ground zero, this new, fresh beginning. Getting rid of things that no longer serve you, getting rid of any toxic energy. You guys could be dealing with a Capricorn, or you could have heavy Capricorn in your chart. Getting rid of anything toxic, anything you don't want. It's almost like for some of you, maybe you're doing it on purpose too. Maybe you're like, I don't want to take this relationship or this trash with me into 2026, or I want this done and over with, so I'm getting rid of it now, right? Because I'm not going to deal with this in 2026. Okay, so however it is, it's finding a truce within yourself. The science of things, like I said before, right? I mean, it's like you're having this understanding. That's swords. It's like, okay. Success after the challenge. Having that freeing your way. That's why you're having the new beginning. Spirit's throwing you into this new beginning. Whether you like it or not. It's kind of like whether you like it or not, here it comes. If you feel like some things have been like really topsy-turvy and you can't figure out why they're just going to shit and you're trying to save something, but it just feels like it keeps getting further and further and further away from you, then you have to let it go because that means the universe is taking that away from you. You can keep it all you want, but remember, we're going to go through a Mercury retrograde. So what do you want? I think there's going to be a lot of questions in November of what do you want? Do you want the worry Or do you want the change and the legacy? What do you want? Well, it says it's going to bring in a lot of peace. This change, and I see you going through this change. Going through this change, and this change is going to be a lot of mental anyways. Throwing away, you know, things that don't serve you, yada yada, getting out things, and maybe even changing, you know, maybe your wardrobe. It could be just something just as crazy as that, right? But you're holding down the fort. Going straight into December with peace of mind. Wow. You said it though. I was going to be grounded. I was going to be grounded. I was going to do what I needed to do. I have the 10 of Cups. Wow. Getting rid of any failures to communicate, any failures that were not following through for the victory. So you're going straight from peace to the 10 of Cups, from the failure straight to the 6 of Wands. Victory. Peace within the home, peace within your living space, peace within your mind, your family, putting in your family commitments, putting in your commitments to yourself, however it is, whatever your 10 of Cups is. It's a rainbow blessing for yourself of what it is your success is and how you're doing things. So feeling that success coming in, but knowing that you are definitely winning with the victory. Spirit wants you to understand that you do have the 8 of Pentacles to the Knight of Discs. There's that earth energy coming in again. You have a lot of earth energy coming in. So feeling like you do have a lot of, a lot of prudence, a lot of pride in what it is you're taking care of. This is not the bad pride. This is the pride of, I actually care about myself enough not to let other people walk on me. And I actually have enough, love to keep going strong. Okay, keep building up everything. So you're in this place of victory and building. You're building, and you have this building block. Having this understanding of, what I really want is really what's good for me. Not allowing failures or other people's bullshit to get in the way anymore. You're seeing the bigger picture to the situation. 8 of Discs is the 8 of Discs. Man, that didn't sound right. I don't know if that came out right. Okay, discs, my friend, discs. I don't know. It sounded like it to me. So hopefully that didn't say that. That's not what I said. Okay. I know. I heard somebody like, I just spit out my coffee. Yes. Okay. Let's just go coins. Let's go coins. Okay. The 8 of Coins is really seeing the bigger picture to the situation and where you couldn't really see them before. Okay, but it's going to be slow because you're seeing things in a different way. There's going to be a new perspective on life and the way you're going to do things. So how are you going out of 2025, my friends? Oh, gosh. Through success. Yeah. Because you want that success, but you see all the success over here. Knowing that that's where you pushed yourself anyways. Star card, you kept the hope, you kept the faith, but you're also in the limelight. You're going to be very limelighted. Even if you didn't want to be with the Queen of Coins. Yeah, let's say that for just now. It's only because you were grounded and you were doing what you're doing in November, what you feel you need to be doing. It wasn't like you were looking for attention. Right? If you wanted attention, then you would bring out this fiery energy of Queen of Fire, right? Then you would say, yeah, I could be the Queen of Fire, and I'll go Leo style over here and just, completely bust a move. Put myself really out there, and really become the star of the show. But you're saying, no, I was just grounding myself enough, but it was enough for them to take that attention. Do you see what I'm saying? So no matter what, you're still getting the attention, and it's proving over here. Because somebody's saying, whoa, what happened? How did you get all of this luck? How did you ground yourself enough to do all of this stuff? Libra, Scorpio, you're not even the same. Like, what happened? How did you get here? Where is all this money coming from? Where's all this wealth? Where's all this attention? Where's all this good luck and good fortune coming from? But it was just out of you staying true to yourself. That's all it is. So you're walking into not only 2026 with leaving 2025 with success, you're walking straight into 2026 with that success, with the Knight of Cups. So it could be a new love that's catching your attention as well. So you might have new love who's like, hey, wait, you're hot. I want to date you. Or, hey, wait, I want a second chance because I didn't realize how awesome you are. Because the Knight of Cups says I'm going after my heart's desire as well. So, yeah, and feeling very creative. So if you guys are in a band or anything like that, watch your band go crazy, right? Start getting those lyrics up. Start putting that stuff together for your artsy fartsy stuff, guys. Okay, because you're going to start seeing yourself on that stage. You're going to start seeing yourself in that bar, nightclub, whatever. You're going to start seeing your art in that gallery. Okay, somebody wants to buy it. You're all over the place right here. And you're going to get ready for 2026, the year of the horse, where you're going to run in as that show horse. I just know you are. There's certain signs that I've already seen that are going to be galloping in to that year of the horse swiftly and like some kind of contagious, abundant. Okay. And when I say contagious, abundant, it's because you're getting all this attention around you that it's going to be like you're kind of contagious. Wealth is going to be contagious. You're going to be contagious because you're the magician. There it is. And you have the Ace of Swords too. So it's not something, at first you might not even notice it, but the more that everything is becoming clear, the magician is actually, you're wielding the Ace of Swords. So they're saying, so what did you make as the magician? Because remember, the aces are what the magician made. You're making the Ace of Swords right now for the very beginning of 2026, because it's this place of clarity, understanding of where you're standing and why things are happening the way they're happening. So you will get this aha moment just out of nowhere. It could be through a dream. It could be something somebody said. It could be from this own video. I don't know. Okay, everybody's is going to be different. Okay. Yeah, but you're going to be galloping in hot and sexy, but within the knowing, I mean, the universe already knows what's going on with the Hierophant. There's going to be a lot of different kinds of commitments going on, a lot of great things going on around you, making you want to take the action. You're going to be opening doors to things in 2026 that you're just going to be mind boggled to. You're going to say, how did that happen? Does it mean that it's going to all happen right off the bat? Well, you do have a few little things right off the bat now, don't you? And then sometimes it might take it slow, but then it'll be like a bat out of hell again. Right? So, yeah, because the Chariot is going to keep moving. Now, yeah, bat out of hell. Keep moving. 2 fastest cards in the tarot. Look at that. Boom. I just said it. I just freaking said it. So watch that, my friends. And for some of you, it's a relationship and you're getting married. So there's your bat out of hell. I'm getting married. Till next time. Hey, if you guys need a personal reading, make sure that you are checking out the description area of every video in this video to find the personal readings information, and to also check out my second channel, Relaxing Whispers Meditation, for all your meditation needs between hypnosis, music, relaxing music, insomnia, manifesting money. Hey, manifesting my love, getting into my past lives, what's coming towards me. Check it out. You might find something that's very interesting that you've been looking for. You never know. Till next time, peace and love. Bye-bye.